Hi, I'm Bill Bradley. Join me for a recent excerpt of American Voices. Here on American Voices, we celebrate all this country has to offer. So after hearing about people's life stories, we also want to celebrate the land. So each week, we invite authors and artists to talk about a favorite place or sound in the country. This time we hear from Carolyn Pfeiffer. She's the author of Chasing the Panther, Adventures and Misadventures of a Cinematic Life. Here's Carolyn Pfeiffer on her favorite place.
Hello, my name is Carolyn Pfeiffer. My favorite place in America is my little adobe brick house in Marfa, Texas. I've been living here for 18 years, and I've been living in this house for 10. Even though my little adobe brick house in Marfa, Texas is my favorite place, it's time for me to sell it. I have been accepted to move into a cottage at the Motion Picture Home in Woodland Hills, part of Los Angeles. So the Motion Picture Home is a very beloved place in the motion picture industry. You have to have worked in California. I believe you work in California for 20 years in film or television to qualify. They have cottages for independent living, which is where I'll go. And the cottages are small, but they have walled patios. It's very beloved and supported by our industry. They have different layers where you can go into independent living and then assisted living, and then I guess they have memory loss. They have a gym. They have a fantastic swimming pool, the Jodie Foster swimming pool. They have a cinema. And they get first-run films from the studios. Probably, I don't know how many residents who live there are voting members of the Academy, but some of them would be. And it's quite a large campus. I think it's something like 40 acres. I was pretty sure I would qualify to live there and that I would probably at some point be moving back there to be closer to my daughter. And this past summer, I just said, well, I'm ahead of schedule, but it's time for me to make the move. And there's now a sign in front of my house. I didn't put it on the market until fall because of where I live. It has to do with people coming in and out. It's a fairly transient little town. And it is, there's a big for sale sign in front of my house. And I was reluctant to tell people. I didn't want to start saying goodbye to people until I'd actually sold my house. But you do have to put a for sale sign up and post it on, real estate apps and that kind of thing. So I've had to start saying goodbye to people months before I really wanted to. But that's life and it's no big deal. It is, it's not an easy thing to decide, but once I arrived at the conclusion that it was the best thing for my family, for my daughter, and for me, and that life doesn't end just because you're moving into a new place, because I am still working and I have projects, that it was going to be fine. So I'm actually started reaching out to people in LA. I still have friends there saying I'm coming. And it's another chapter.
Thank you for listening to American Voices here on my YouTube channel. For more interviews celebrating the goodness and creativity of the American people, click the subscribe button below.